Hi guys, it's Aish and welcome to another YouTube video. This one is a bit different because I'm at home and I've been at home for the last couple of days. I have been sick and I'm isolating myself till I'm 100% recovered and I can go back to the office, I can go back to the gym. So I thought I would actually use this week to do something absolutely unrelated to the gym, but very, very related to fitness in the sense that we're going to be doing a sort of day of eating kind of thing. So I have to let you all know, of course, that when I filmed this, I didn't film it in one day. I filmed it across 3 or 4 days. It is a bit of a daunting task to sit and freaking videotape every single thing that you eat. So I was like, you know what, I wanted to do it in a mentally healthy way, and the only way I could do that was by breaking it down. So before we get into the video, I think I have to tell you all to definitely give a big like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely leave your comments. I would love to connect with you, especially if you've never met. The internet is a big space and it's just really nice to meet people who are interested in similar topics and subjects. And of course, as I build a family up here on this YouTube space, it would be really nice to know what you guys would like to see next. So a little bit about me. My name is Aish. I live in Dubai. It is very gloomy right now, but that's absolutely fine because it's only gloomy in Dubai for like 2 days in a year. So when it gets gloomy and a little bit like cold or chilly or whatever you want to call it, we actually really like it because we always see the sun 24/7. We see too much of it at some point of time. I do have an online fitness coaching business called Train with Aish. So if you are looking for a coach, you're looking for building some strength in the gym, you want to have fun foods to eat like the ones I show you in this video, then you're definitely going to like the program. So join in, be a part of a community, and we'll take it from there. And let's get to the video today. So this video is basically a day in the eating of what I put on my plate, and it's roughly around 1600 to 1700 calories. So I just kind of put it at like 1650 calories. I always feel that as much as I even track using like MyFitnessPal or whatever calorie tracker that you might use, you can never be 100% sure exactly with what's on your plate. So the golden rule is be as accurate as you can be and then be consistent with that accuracy, and then see like in a week or two how your body is responding with it. So I'm on like 1600 to 1700 calories. My friends, for me that is a deficit. So as long as I am losing inches, I am looking like I'm becoming smaller over the weeks and the scale weight is dropping down, I'm doing it fine. So I've just definitely been on it for the last, well, ever since the new year, and since then to now I've lost about 2 kilograms. So I do believe the deficit is working. And for those of you who know me, who've been following me on my Instagram, you know that, like food for me is definitely something that I feel needs to be all inclusive, especially when you're dieting and dieting down. So a lot of times in diet culture, you find people start giving up on like a lot of foods. And I do feel that yes, you got to start restricting certain kinds of food that are more caloric dense, but in the essence of it all, you can be eating the food that you enjoy, and one of the best ways to do it is to actually cook it. I'm not a pro chef, I'm not like a Michelin star, whatever. I'm very basic. So as long as you've got like basic stuff in your kitchen, like you've got like a like a non-stick pan, you've got some vegetables in your fridge, and you've got like some knives, and you've got like a spatula, I think you should be good for this, guys. Air fryers also go very long way, especially if you are trying to cut down on the oils and still eat like things that you like your fruit chips or whatever. So this is a particular day of foods that I've been craving. So I definitely have a sweet tooth, so there's always going to be like a couple of sweet things in my food diary. There also is a lot of veggies. You will notice when I make my pasta that it's got like lots of veggies in it. When I make my sandwich, I put veggies in it, because the more you put vegetables in your food, the more you feel like you're eating a lot, but you are not eating that many calories. So that really helps as well. So I hope you guys enjoy the meals that you see. Just remember that if you're looking for the measurements, the calories, you want to read the description, because I actually just take you through a very quick narration of how I've cooked what you see. And yeah, that's that. And if you're looking for more mealspo, definitely follow my Instagram page. I am posting quite a few meal reels there. And if you're looking for the ultimate, I have a food guide that I give all my clients, and you can be part of the Train with Ice team, and I'm happy to share that with you. So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and be a part of this YouTube family. Until the next video, thank you for watching, and I really hope you enjoy watching 1600 to 1700 calories on a plate. I'd like to first start with what I've been having for breakfast lately. It's these amazing microwaved apple crumble. It is low calorie and it goes so well with the coffee. So I made this for me and my mom, so I took 2 apples, but otherwise just take 1. You gotta just, of course, cut off the parts that you don't want in your crumble. So I definitely don't want the seeds and I don't want the skin. So I not only cut off the top and the bottom half of the apple, but the next thing that I do after this is I sort of remove the skin with the peeler, and then I start to chop the apple and take out the seeds from the center. What I also do, guys, is like in another variation of this, I've actually like grated the apple. That's if you don't want it to be chunky, but I like to chew through it, so I kind of cut it into these tiny pieces, and I put it in my ramekin. That's what these are called. Add some cinnamon, and I add a dollop of honey, like literally it's a dollop. And then you mix this together. A little bit of water helps. And I microwave that for 2 minutes. And as that is microwaving, I make the top crumble mixture, which is about 18 grams of oats, a teaspoon of brown sugar, a dollop of butter. It's like 2 grams of butter. And then I use my hands to hand knead it together. Like really mix in that butter really well. Sorry, ladies, if you've got long fingernails, this can be a little messy. Don't grow your nails too long. And then you're going to, of course, put this on top of that microwaved apple crumble base. And that mixture that you see at the end, which I've prepared, I microwave it for another 2 minutes. And once you finish it, so there's total 4 minutes of microwaving, you're going to get this end result, which is, honestly, it looks better than it tastes. It looks also better when you grate the apple. So you can try that variation. Let me know what you think. My lunch has been this pesto chicken sandwich. I love how simple it is and how you could use like literally anything in your pantry to get something like this done. So you start off by buttering up a few slices of bread. I've taken 3 slices because I'm sort of measuring out how much of bread that I am having. And I toast it Indian style on a tawa. Do you guys know that? And while that is toasting, I chop up some spinach. That's my choice of greens. I have actually boiled the chicken for this recipe. So I've boiled it in water for about like 10 minutes. And then I chop it up, so that it could go into the sandwich, I can eat it. Then I slice some tomatoes. And after the tomatoes, I basically just start assembling the sandwich. So I've got a little bit of the pesto dressing. I use the same pesto for the pasta later on, by the way, guys. Also some honey mustard. And then you start to assemble the sandwich, a cheese slice because I love cheese. And then, of course, I add the chicken, I add the spinach, I add the tomatoes. And then basically close it up. And you can further toast it if you want to melt the cheese, but I don't care for that. I just go ahead and dig in. So I made some banana bread and I posted this actually on my reels. So definitely get on the Aish Cafe's Instagram page and check out the reel for this recipe. I made a whole loaf of this and I sliced it down into 10 slices, and each slice makes like a really good serving. And you can have it as an afternoon snack, which is exactly what I do. So between my lunch and my dinner, I enjoy a slice of this with a cup of coffee. You can be cheeky with your mix-ins, guys. If you don't like walnuts, you don't like chocolate chips, you want to put inside peanut butter chips or whatever, you can go ahead and do that. But yeah, check this one out and let me know if you give it a whirl. Guys, for dinner, I make this amazing spaghetti pesto chicken veggie pasta. So you're going to start off with spaghetti of choice. I always pick something that's whole wheat because I feel like it's a better source of carbohydrate. While that's boiling, you can prepare the veggies and the chicken. So you take a little bit of chicken breast, and I like to stir fry it in butter. I used to do this in olive oil, but I'm loving the taste from butter, guys. It's like amazing. And once the chicken is like cooked as in it's like fully white and not very pinky, once you slice in, you can start adding the veggies. Now you can always mix it up and make it more exciting with your choice of vegetables. I'm using a very classic pesto sauce. So once the chicken is cooked, I put in the veggies. The spinach is always the last guy to go inside, and then I mix it up till the spinach is cooked, and you know it's cooked when the leaves kind of become very small. To this mix, you're then gonna add the pesto sauce, and once you give it about a minute so that it kind of absorbs the flavor, and then what you're gonna do after this is you're just gonna add in your spaghetti on top, or if you don't do this, but it's where I'm adding the spaghetti on the top, you can actually put the spaghetti in a plate and then just sort of put the topping on top of it and then mix and eat as you go. There's no really rule for this. But yeah, that's that. That's my yummy, yummy dinner. And, well, you know, that was that. It's super yummy. Try it out. So post-dinner, I do what I call my lazy snack. I always like to eat something sweet, and I think this is one of the easiest things to do, especially if you're very lazy and don't want to cook at all. So all you got to do is get a banana and a protein bar. Now you can pick whichever protein bar you really like. The one that I have is by Bear Bells, and I like it because it's chocolate and caramel, and that melts really well. So you're going to chop it down into like these bite-sized pieces. And once you chop it up, you put it inside a microwavable cup or whatever, and the next thing you do is you take the banana. You notice I didn't take the whole banana, I just took half of it because of course I'm counting the calories and I didn't want more than 50 grams of banana. Top that up on the vessel, and what we're going to do after this is put it in the microwave for like a full 50 seconds to 1 minute. And once that's done, you're going to get something that looks like this. It's literally so perfect, and considering that it's winter, like the perfect dessert.